Orange and White Nation, get ready for a new era of Tennessee football. Today, the Volunteers launch a new season against the West Virginia Mountaineers in the Belk College kickoff at Bank America Stadium. I'm Kenny Hawkins, live from Charlotte, where the News Channel 11 sports team is counting down to kickoff. Kane O'Neill, Jordan Moore, and I have our game faces on. I guess you could call that. Pretty hot out here, but we got our game faces on, and we have what you need to know to be game ready. A common theme with Vols fans, players, and coaching staff is forget about the past and focus on the future. A player who made it to Rocky Top via Tusculum University says he's ready to do what it takes for the Vols to have a winning season. Kane O'Neill talked with defensive tackle Paul Bain and found out Bain is ready to take on a big role in the new era of Tennessee football.
Yeah, Kenny, every high school athlete dreams of someday playing at the Division I level in college. Paul Bain was no different. I sat down with Bain as he gets set to enter his senior season to look back at his journey to the Big Orange that included a stop in Greenville. Paul Bain is getting set for his final year with the Big Orange, but 4 years ago, he was donning a different shade of orange in Greenville, Tennessee, with the Tusculum Pioneers.
My time in Tusculum, I enjoyed it. I loved it. I met some of the greatest coaches and greatest teachers I've ever had. Jeremy Jones, he's my recruiting coach, and he really instilled like a lot of hard work and morals in me.
Bain only suited up once while in Greenville, with the team burning his red shirt midway through his freshman season. But despite seeing minimal time on the field, one of Tusculum's defensive standouts and now Denver Bronco, Kashad Lyons, saw something special in him.
During that time, me and Kashad, we really grew like a strong relationship together, and he was really the one kind of telling me like, hey, you have a lot of talent and you have a ton of ability. You can do this, like you can play at any level you really want to.
Following that freshman season, Bain took a leap of faith and decided to transfer to the University of Tennessee and try and walk on to the football team, not knowing if he would ever find himself on the field.
Really, when I first got here, I was thinking, man, I might have just played my last snap of football period if this doesn't work out. After the nerves settled down and I got back in my room by myself after the madness of classes and stuff like that and all these people, and really seeing how big this really was compared to Tusculum, talked to God and kind of reaffirmed myself, reconfirmed my decision like, hey, you did this for a reason.
Bain would lock up a spot on the practice squad in his freshman season, and 2 years later, Bain would make his name known throughout Vol Nation, blocking Georgia Tech's field goal on the final play of regulation in the season opener to send the game to overtime.
Words can describe how special that moment was for me. What made it moment even more special, what made it even better, was all the support I have from Greenville, the great people of Greenville, my family and friends and everybody kind of joining together like we knew you had this in you, so that made the moment even that much more special.
Things would go downhill for the Vols after that victory, going winless in conference play and seeing a change of head coaches in the offseason. But with Jeremy Pruitt now at the helm, Bain believes this year's squad has the potential to surprise a lot of the doubters.
We're not even focused on last year. We don't short-term memory loss, so we're focused on this year and we're focused on the good things that we can do. We know that this coaching staff provides a lot of good things, instills a lot of good morals in us, and elevated us into heights that we once didn't think we can reach, and now we're a totally new football team. I think we all have the ability to come out strong, and I think we're going to surprise a lot of people.
Now, when I spoke to Bain this week, he says he hopes he can make another huge contribution in the opener, so keep an eye out for number 97. The Vols take the field against West Virginia today. Kenny?
All right, thanks a lot, Kane. You can't miss him. You know, I was there last year, Georgia Tech in Atlanta, when that big paw blocked that kick. Bain's come a long way, and we wish him the best at Tennessee. Orange and White Nation, a new era will continue live from Charlotte. Stay with us.